One could say that I've gone soft when it comes to my choice of Helia over the other gods. Helia was the first god to speak to me directly. Helia has shown compassion when it comes to the damage Theos and Boudica have caused. I am not a father, but if I was, I would want my children to live as we all do, and not cling to hope that one day their soul will return to their mere lifeless body. I am granting an end to all parents' fears, all their misery and pain when it comes to Theos' actions. I don't expect the Hollowborn children to be as normal as the rest of us, but I do expect them to live their lives and have some happiness in their existence. I wanted to settle down in the Gilded Vale, marry a beautiful woman, and have a family. Who I have chosen as my support will now allow all parents suffering from Hollowborn to live that dream as well. Now that I have divine favor, I can travel to the Burial Isle and pursue Theos. It seems, however, that the gods are willing to offer great power in exchange for a promise to deal with the stolen souls in the manner of their choosing. There would, however, be a price for betrayal. I swore to Helia that I would return the souls to Hollowborn children. She gave me her power. I have learned Burial Isle can be reached from Old Song. She gave me her power, and I can only imagine what the powers would be from, say, Magran and Gallowing. We're all about strength. It's not the path I chose, at least not the god I've chosen to have support me. But regardless, I think it's the best choice.
Sure.
Caed Nua is under threat. In 6 days, it's going to be under attack. But I don't think I can waste the time traveling there. The best I can do is spend a night in Hearthsong and then go after Theos. I don't think I have time to return home to Caed Nua. We are tired after fighting and traveling. We need the rest. Can't risk facing Theos without it.
I've traveled thousands of miles on Valian trading ships, but never seen the shores of Nasitak. How did you find your way on your own, Sagani?
Well, it has taken 5 years, but Itamak never wants to ask for directions.
Perhaps you should take over as navigator in the future.
Like I always say, blame it on the fox.
We're close by the inn. It's late in the evening. 21st hour. I'd like a room, please. Of course, something with a nice view, yes? Well, I feel a lot more rested. I feel like I have the strength to do this. We're in Old Song again, just south of the Noonfrost Temple. And this is the boat ride, is it not?
Builder's wisdom to you.
A thin, ragged man stands waiting on the barge, leaning on the oar. A smile of greeting splits his weathered features. It has been a very long time since an outsider sought passage to the Burial Isle. Take me across. He inclines his head in acknowledgement. I will. Take care that you do not lose your footing. These waters have a fickle temper. He greets me in the same quiet smile. Have you finished your business here? Not yet. Farewell. We'll return soon enough. I hope.
No sign that anyone's been here in ages.
Another vision.
Do you remember when we were children, and the missionaries came to tell us about the gods? They told us we could see them in the stars.
Ayurveda looks off in the distance at something only she can see.
I remember when I heard that, I snuck out at night and climbed the watchtower in the old fort because I wanted to see them better. That fort burned down a few years ago when we cast the missionaries out. It was the missionaries who set fire to it, They didn't want us to be able to use it. Shame. There was history in that fort.
That fort has outlived its use. It was a false sense of security. It was that, for me as much as anyone. Seeing it burn, it made me think. She looks at me. This is your home as much as it is mine. Do you worry about it? I worry about you. You should be more worried about yourself. Half the guards still plot your death at night.
I miscalculated many things since this began. I'm relieved you weren't one of them. It's a good thing we didn't hang you. I always knew this path would have consequences, but I never wanted to see Kratom suffer on my behalf.
She looks off again.
I don't think I can stay here any longer. I am told the Inquisition is gathering an army, that they have sent messengers to bargain with rulers from distant lands. Kratom is not built to withstand a siege. If war is coming, I should be doing what Theos is doing. I will need allies. Allies in a stronghold that can resist an invading army.
Theos. I know he's lived a long time, but I didn't think you'd reach back to... whatever this is, whatever I had with Iovara, whatever was going on in my previous life with this Inquisition. I can feel the words formed long ago rise in my throat, like a toxic black bile. Have you thought about Asinius?
Osionis. They have held off many would-be invaders, and their king has no love of the Inquisition's faith. I wonder, would he listen?
It's worth a try, is it not? Or it was. More visions. Where are they? Now they're entering inside of me when I come close. It's just gonna get worse until my mind is completely gone. I don't know who. I can't control what's happening. Who I am anymore. Theos needs to be stopped while I still have control. Before it's too late. If I'm to go mad, I'm gonna bring that bastard down with me. A shade is attacking us, as well as a feral druid.
Shot with this.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, Ixie. Mow it. Let's go.
Get him!
Let's go. Yeah.
That's what it's gonna be like over here. Throughout the entire place. Might as well take what I can.
Right.
What is this now? Looks like the remains of an... maybe it's ancient Ingwithan. No, it's too recent. And not constructed well enough. This is their burial aisle. Seems to me that they've made all these pillars and the like. I don't know where we're going, but I do know we have to search the place. Springberry. The structures are even in the water. It may be initially ancient Ingwithan. Doesn't really quite look like anything I've seen though. But who knows? What's this? A unique sword. Well, let's take it. I'm not Clan Fathen. I don't have their superstitions. Another body. And more soul shards, or whatever they are, coming to me. Perhaps it's from Helia. It's quite possible. No one's here to see me loot these things. I don't know. It's not quite right, I know that. More soul shards. Do I have to gather these? They're all coming right to me. Oh. We got some pigras over there. And that's where we entered. Yeah, there's the dock right here. Well, we'll deal with these druid creations of whatever they are. Attack!
Let's go!
That's not very helpful.
Let's go! Let's go!
More springberry. Is this? I don't know what this is. It seems to be like a door, an old moss-covered door. I venture through a doorway into an underground tunnel. A staircase coils upward, leading to a dim passage. On the upper level, light filters through the collapsed ceiling. A wall of piled stones and rubble blocks the way ahead. We'll come back to this. That could lead to this pit that they were talking about. I don't know. Wouldn't it be cleared open because Theos went through there recently? Must have been Wudica who let him down. Alive. What's this? People on pyres to be burned? That's what they did here. Such a pleasant place. It is a place for the dead, though. More shades. That's quick. I feel like I'm going to my death. I don't know why. Will-o-wisp and a swamp lurker. Oh, that's a lot. That is a lot.
Let's go! Let's go!
Beyond seek.
Ready, Watcher. After an Isma.
I shall steal.
Let's go! Fiery whore of a goddess!
No problem for us.
Hey.
Why are these things here, though? I'm just gonna have a look. Shouldn't be taking from the dead. Take the necklace, it's magically enchanted. Was this everything? There's another pathway that we missed that way. And possibly one even here. This is where they burn prisoners or people alive? Their own kind, maybe? Criminals? I don't know. Deer cap. Yep, more spirits, specters, shades. More of a nuisance. I can use some bandages here. And so could you, Durance. Thank you.
Huh? Mm-hmm.
This place keeps going up. If anywhere, the pit might be in there. I'll go back down here before we continue on. So much to take. Just go. We don't need all of this. There's some kind of mushrooms ahead, though. Skein bone. Now, where was that path? It's down here. Nice little meadow. More dirt cap. Would have expected a whole lot of visions to occur in there. Nothing, I suppose. Let's go to that tunnel first before we carry on upwards. Back down through here. Okay, there's an upper level. Light filters through the collapsed ceiling. A wall of piled stones and rubble blocks the way ahead. Clear the rubble with a pry bar. I wedge my pry bar against a large stone and put all my weight into it. My efforts dislodge the boulder and it rolls free with a heavy groan. Other slabs and chunks of debris begin to break away. The massive pile creaks and rumbles, threatening to loose 1,000 pounds of stone around us. Pry bar's lost. Let's get out of here. As the debris tumbles down, I lunge through the narrowing gap. However, Eloth isn't fast enough and disappears behind the falling rocks. Eloth emerges from a cloud of dust, hunched over and cradling tender ribs. Light breaks into the tunnel up ahead, growing brighter as I continue. Soon, the passage ends, opening up high on the cliffside of the burial isle. Where did we end up? Right where we were before. It was just a quick way of... There's a soul shard here. Quick way of getting up here. Well, we can take what we can out of here. There's some camping supplies. What's this? The towering stone creature is cold and slimy with fungal growth. Its horns look sharp enough to saw through lumber. Well, that's the entire burial aisle. Blockhound, he remained outside. Strange statues. More souls. This has to be the pit. Is that Theos right there? On the other side of the pit.
Another turn, Inquisitor.
Theos signals some unseen attendant standing beside a large crank. It's Iovara.
I ask again, Iovara Ixensios, do you confess to these heresies of which you stand accused?
He waits, but Iovara only stares straight ahead, her face stony, the creak of her restraints the only sound.
Do you confess to apostasy?
I confess to renouncing a mistake.
She opens her mouth to speak, strands of thin spittle spanning from one lip to the other like a spider thread.
Do you confess to conspiracy against the one true faith?
I confess to opening minds.
Do you confess to false prophecy?
I confess to following a false prophet.
Indeed. And where might we find this heretic?
He wears the robes of a Grand Inquisitor.
You have no followers here, heretic. Your lies hold no sway in the court of the penitents.
Only my truth, then.
She seemingly looks directly at me.
Another turn.
No! Wait! Wait! I'm ready. I'm ready.
You are ready to give a confession?
I'm ready to hear one from you.
She gasps for breath, gathering up what little strength she has left to speak. Theos shakes his head and points at the Inquisitor, and the scraping grind of rusted gears echoes in my mind as the apparition fades away. Oh, what Theos has done. What was this Inquisition?
Looks like a long way down.
Well, we've kind of been here before. Into that pool of blood beneath Caed Nua. This is Boudica. Every wrinkle and boil carved into Boudica's statue looks painfully familiar. She wears this crown. Alright. The pit, then. And let's hope Helia is there to help us.